Guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. I'm looking on the Tesla website right now, and it's the 23rd of December, and I was curious to see what kind of deals they're offering now that it's the end of the quarter, end of the year, how much money they're offering off of these cars. Now, this is dependent on your location, so if I just put in the zip code that's within my area, you can search for existing inventory. There's a couple cars on here, guys, Model Y long range that are over $5,000, like $5,200 off of the MSRP. The MSRP is like what the build tool would be. Now, a couple of these cars are demo cars. The ones that have the most money off have miles on them, so they were like demo or test drive cars with a few thousand miles. I'm curious, would you guys buy a demo car if you could get an extra $1,000 or $2,000 off the car? Looking at the deal, I think I would. For example, there's a Tesla Model Y long range with the 20-inch wheels, black and white interior. The MSRP, or the build price, is $51,990. With 2,100 miles on it as a demo unit is $46,790, which that's going to be $5,200 off. So to get a car that has a couple thousand miles on it to get an extra $2,000, the cool thing too is these aren't considered used vehicles, so they're still considered new. They haven't been registered or titled before. Therefore, they're eligible for the full $7,500 tax credit if you qualify for that. I'll put some details here on the tax credit. It is income based, so if your income's within or below a certain level, depending on how you file your taxes, it's a credit. Now, a word on the credit is you have to have at least $7,500 in tax liability in order to get the full $7,500 credit. And what I mean by that is, let's say you only owe $5,000 in taxes for 2023. Well, you're not going to get $7,500 back. You only get the $5,000 kind of waived for that. So depending on your tax liability, you could or could not realize the full gain or the full tax credit on that $7,500. But that's good news. This specific Model Y has the white interior, 5-seat, and the black 20-inch induction wheels. That's a great setup for $46,790. That's a heck of a deal, guys. If you don't take delivery by the end of the year, obviously the tax credit's not going to apply for 2023. It would apply for 2024. So if you're looking at a car right now, you want to buy one right now and take delivery this year within the next 8 days, because you can then claim that on your 2023 taxes, which you'll get back in a couple months come tax time, February, March of 2024. Also, Tesla's running a promotion right now with the free supercharging, so 3 or 6 months free supercharging, which that's a pretty cool incentive. Yeah, you get 6 months of free supercharging, so it sounds like, yeah, I could get the car, I can go use it, I could go, go be an Uber and go, just drive a ton of miles the first 6 months of owning the car, and all the supercharging would be free. That'd be a huge benefit. That'd be a great way to pay off some of the car, or put that money that you earn from doing rideshare towards the car or something like that. And you're saving a ton of money on gas because you can use free supercharging. However, some of the restrictions I'm reading here are that it's tied to your Tesla account. It cannot transfer used vehicles, business orders, and vehicles used for commercial purposes like taxi, rideshare, and delivery service are excluded from this promotion. Now, I'm wondering, you buy this car and you have 3 or 6 months free supercharging, like, hey, I want to be a rideshare, DoorDash driver or something, and just drive a ton because you have free charging for the next 6 months. At the end of this disclaimer here, it says Tesla reserves the right to, in its sole discretion, to remove the free supercharging from your vehicle in the event of excessive charging. I think is odd because, what is excessive charging? What is they're not outlining what exactly is excessive charging. Is it more than certain kilowatts per day, per month, per week? They don't give any details on that, and so it's kind of ambiguous as to whether or not, if you wanted to pursue a rideshare or delivery service with your new car, are they going to strip that off? Tesla, guys, they're hardcore. To give you an example, this summer, I included my Tesla referral link in a lot of the videos that I've made, and fortunately, people ordered cars. I'm super grateful for everyone that's ordered cars through my referral link. I got some referral credits. So with those referral credits, I started ordering some wall connectors. I didn't need anything out of the referral store. There wasn't a lot of options over this summer. So I ordered these wall connectors. Probably ordered, 10 or 12 over the course of 2 or 3 months or something. And this was back when there were 5,500 referral credits, so they were relatively cheap. They were pretty good value. I kept a couple, and I've sold a few off and things like that, but I thought that was probably the best use of my referral credits. Tesla completely shut down my referral link. I wasn't able to get any more referrals. I wasn't able to buy any more wall connectors. They completely removed that option from my referral account. So I have no doubt that they will totally just remove supercharging if you use it too much. Now, if you do use a referral link when you order your car, you do get 3 months of free full self-driving trial, which kind of is an extra benefit. So that's worth doing. I have it on my car right now, my Model Y that I bought back in October, end of October. It expires the end of January. And I'm glad that I have it. I'm glad that I'm able to try it out. I think that's kind of a cool way that Tesla is at least letting you see what it's about. Because on the website, you look on here, it's like, yeah, you can order full self-driving on your car. It's $12,000, pay it up front. But you can also add it on a subscription basis, $199 a month. But it's nice to get at least a free trial, because then you can at least see what it's like. Now, after this free trial, I'll do a full self-driving video here shortly, because my subscription ends in a month. But after using it for a couple months now, there's no way I would pay $12,000 for this service. It's not worth it. It doesn't drive itself. You have to babysit it. It's more of a nuisance than it is a help. Now, if the car actually drove itself, if the car left my driveway and picked my kids up from school and came back with my kids, that's worth $12,000. That's worth more than that, actually. So it's not to that point. It's not close to that. I don't feel it's close to that. You still have to have someone behind the wheel. If I'm sitting behind the wheel and I have to monitor it, I'll just drive, because I can do a much better job than the computer can. So anyways, guys, there are some great options. So what you do, if you go to the Tesla website, go to Tesla, then under Vehicles, and go to Inventory, and then put in your zip code, and then and then there's a search feature on the side where you can filter out the model you're looking for. So if we're looking at Model Y, type in your zip code, and it'll show you some cars in your area that are available. The demo ones are usually going to be the cheapest ones, because those have miles on them. They're technically like a used car, but you're getting them at a discount, and they are more discounted than just the regular brand new, no miles on the car. One thing also to know is starting in 2024, if you qualify for the tax credit, it's going to be taken off at the point of sale. So what that means is if you qualify for the $7,500 tax credit, and the car does too, the car still has to. Two of the Model 3s, the rear-wheel drive and long range, is supposed to not qualify for the tax credit next year. So if you're looking at one of those cars, 2023 is the time to buy that, because it's going to be $7,500 cheaper. Next year, it's looking like either half credit or no credit on those cars at all. Model Y is still expected to retain its tax credit, but if you buy it in 2024, they take the $7,500 off of the price of the car when you buy it. So that makes the car cheaper, because you're not having to pay interest on that money that you're borrowing. The overall loan amount that you're taking out is less, and you're not paying sales tax on $7,500. So that's a real benefit next year. But it's not going to really reduce your taxes. It's more so just reducing the cost of the car and making the car a lot more affordable, which is also pretty cool. Guys, some interesting things happen with Tesla. I think this is a great time to buy. I bought mine on end of October. I didn't get any discount on the car, which I transferred free supercharging from my old Model S to my new Model Y, and that stipulation, that benefit is still going on through the end of the year. So if you own an older Model S or early build 2016 Model X that still has free supercharging, unlimited free supercharging, you can transfer that to a new car, a Y, S, or X, by the end of the year. You got to do it within the next 8 days. That will transfer, but you don't get any discount. Like I can't get, if I was going to do that right now, I wouldn't get the discounted price. I'd have to pay the full retail build price of the car. This one we were looking at was $46,790. That's because there's $5,200 in discounts. I'd have to pay $5,200 more, so $51,990. in order to be eligible for the free supercharging transfer if my old car had it. So just be aware of that. They historically have said that January and February are very, very, very slow months for them car sale wise. And we've seen some good discounts on their cars the beginning of 2023. So it'll be interesting to see what we see in January and February price wise. Guys, well, thanks for watching the video. Leave your comments down below. Would you buy a demo car with 2,000 miles on it for an extra $1,000 or $2,000 off the car? I know I would. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.